Hi lads, I'm a Leeds lad living in London as I'm as I'm a West End performer. I recently ended up in a sticky situation and I need your opinion. I live in a shared house and recently when one of the rooms became available, I thought it would be a great idea to invite my friend to rent it as she was looking for somewhere. I've never been more wrong. She's unbearable to live with, constantly complaining about the house and constantly cleaning stuff. I'm a very clean person myself, but this is on a ridiculous level. On top of this, she has started replacing all our possessions with her own, and I was just disappearing in the bin without a second thought. Are you living with my wife? I think it's living with.
Apart from the cleaning all the time part, you're living with Mrs. Beard there, mate. Like the amount of shit of mine that just disappears. I've only just found that DNA kit.
Yeah.
You know, we're doing a DNA kit for a future episode. I bought it in like October last year. It just fucking vanished into thin air. I found it under a bunch of like my, winners t-shirts. Like, it's like you're trying to piss me off by putting it under. I'm never going to find it under that.
Because pile kit's getting bigger, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
I understand.
I'm a winner. What can I say?
I understand that people have different tastes, etc. But this is not the way to live in a shared house, and I'm sure you will agree. So I need your opinion on how to get rid of her. I don't want to lose a friendship, but I also want to be able to shower without bleach-fumed headaches. This is my wife. This, I swear to God, last night she put that much bleach in the shower. It was like sleeping at a fucking swimming baths. Honestly, it was just like you come out, you're like head's aching. I thought about framing pictures of Adam's messiest eating challenges around the house. That'd scare him enough. But if you've got any other ideas, sorry this is a long one. Thanks for all the laughs on the podcast. Kind regards, Les Dennis.
That's great. That was actually made it worthwhile coming into the studio today. Yeah, that's hard, isn't it? I mean,
can I just suggest if you go back into about 5 or 6 episodes ago, we did like how to get away with murder, and Adam. I think if you take Adam's one on board, that could be a good way to get rid of it.
No, don't hit the person over the head with a brick and throw their dog into a river. Don't do that. I think the first thing there is like, I mean, I'm just marveling at how anyone could have been in Leeds and then go down to London and actually tolerate it.
There's a lot to break down here.
Yeah, there's a.
But he's a West End performer.
Oh man, West End performer. Can we there's a way we could message back and find out? Obviously, we wouldn't ever divulge it, but I want to kind of know who it is now.
Well, the person has got our email address, so like once you've listened to this, email us again. You could be like our pen pal. You could be the podcast pen pal. Steady. Just don't get weird about it, man. We've had some weird.
Yeah, you open a can of worms.
In fact, I retract that offer. Just tell us what show you're on.
Just so we can, next time we're down in London, we could go see him.
Yeah.
Or her. Is it? No, it's him, right?
Him, yeah.
I think the thing that I could never tolerate living in a shared house, ever.
I've done it, yeah.
Ever. It's hard enough for me sharing a house with Linz, tell you, man. Sometimes I just think like, would it be that bad to suggest me buying a different house or renting another house and just spending half the week there just for a bit of peace and quiet? So that would be hard. I think I like the theory there that you could like just be constantly playing my videos, not because I want the ad revenue or anything, but like that's going to piss people off enough. But maybe they should just turn the device off, right? The thing there for me is like the fact that she seems to clean a lot. I could tolerate the bleach fumes if the house is always spotless, because that's like they're taking care of a big portion of what everyone should be helping out with. Could you maybe just have a bit of an intervention? I don't know how many people are in the house, but could you maybe just say like, could you maybe just stop throwing our shit away, because that's a bit of a big deal. But you could kind of shit sandwich it, like we don't like this. Thank you for doing all the cleaning. Maybe ease up on the bleach a bit because my skin's starting to itch. But could you please stop throwing shit, or just label shit and put like post-it notes on like under no circumstances throw us away ever. That would be my advice.
That's a very pragmatic
or just
approach.
move out. Come back to Leeds, just commute. It's only 2 hours right from Leeds on the high-speed train. If the train's on time.
I think the best thing to do is like just let this just let it sit tight for a bit longer. Maybe a few more months, 6 months maybe, and eventually you're just going to completely fucking lose your shit and just scream at her, and then she'll leave.
This is terrible advice.
No, that's good advice.
No, because we don't want him to be screaming at somebody. Come on.
Why? Wow, where have you put my baked beans? I had baked beans in the fridge, man, and you fucking binned them. I was going to have them for my tea.
Why would baked beans be in the fridge?
My dying father gave them to me.
Yeah, why? If you don't eat a full tin of baked beans, you put the rest of the beans in the fridge.
If I don't eat that's a single serving, motherfucker.
Nah, there's two servings in a tin of beans.
Maybe for you. Nobody else is opening beans and keeping them. What are they, like 30p for a tin of beans or something?
I don't know, inflation. I think it's a bit more now.
Anyway, in summary, I think most people are receptive to a little bit of discourse. Say, look, we're living together. I don't want to make this awkward or anything. it's nice living together, even if that's a bit of a white lie. But could you not throw my shit away? That seems like the singular biggest thing that he's worried about.
Yeah, I mean, I just think living with people is just a nightmare. Shared house, I've done it. Shared accommodation. I told you about the guy that I tried to kill on ship, like because I had to share a fucking cabin with him. My mate, I shared accommodation with, who were picking his toes and his feet. Yeah. And he's the one with like the really long foreskin, and I'm still good mates with him. Do you know, like, but he picked his he used to roll bogies and flick them. Like, it's just that you've got to be really selective.
I love how that was his redeeming quality.
He's got long. Yeah, I like him. He's got long foreskin. What's not to like? That's in the pro column. Picks feet, flicks bogies, but he does have a long foreskin. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, the easiest thing is move out, right? I saw. Did you see that video that was going around on Facebook a couple of weeks ago where a bloke he'd hired out a skip in London, right? But he had a mate who was like some kind of, not an architect, but somebody, a carpenter, right?
Yeah.
And he built him this miniature house inside a skip.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that on like trending page actually on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't click on it. But
there's no other reason I would have come across it.
Yeah.
I thought it was Facebook, but like, you could. I mean, I'm not suggesting you live in a shed off a London high street, but it's hard though, isn't it?
I know, what a shame, because he was there first. You know, he was there first. He invited her into his house. I think you've just got to tell him, mate. You've just got to be like, sometimes you've got to rip that plaster off and be like, listen, time's up. It's not me. It's definitely you. Piss off. We'll get coffee next week.
But take everything that we say with a pinch of salt. I don't want to be accountable for any massive grievances or anyone getting knocked out or anything.